what's going on, fellas? This your boy Bucky the Bus Brooks, and we here with another episode of Keep It Real. This is a little different, man. We gonna kind of dive into one of the guys that's coming out into the draft this year. So, want to welcome my man Sweeks Mache to the podcast. What's up, man?
Yo, yo, what's good, y'all?
Ain't nothing, man. We just chilling, man. And we got the homeboy Tight Work Kuiper. What's up?
Hey, just excited to get on to this draft. It's the funnest part of the season.
I hear you, man. So as I stated before, you know, we doing things a little different. We decided to bring in some of the well, at least one of the top draftees in the DML draft that's coming up, and I think he's really excited, to be here. So we're gonna introduce my man BJ Sharp to the podcast. What's going on, BJ?
Hey guys, how's it going?
It's going pretty good, man. We're glad to have you here.
Oh, thank you, appreciate it.
Okay, so as you know, man, me, Bucky, the Bus Brooks, Sweeks Mache, and Tight Work Kuiper, we got a few questions we want to ask you, man, to see if you're ready to enter this gauntlet of a league, the DML. So we're gonna let Sweeks Mache go first.
Hey, what's going on, Mr. Sharp?
What's going on? How you doing?
Pretty good, man. You were an All-American, man, 2 years straight.
Yeah.
Your junior and senior year. Now, you were in the Pac-10, and you were pretty dominant. Do you think that can translate well to the NFL against elite pass rushers?
Yeah. I've been really training for this for all my life. I've been trying to listen to coaches everywhere. All the coaches get me ready for the big times for the NFL. I feel like it could translate by the way the Oregon program and how they ran their offense. I'm able to, do the things I do now and still be as great.
All right.
Tight Work, you got a question for Mr. BJ Sharp?
Hey, how's it going, BJ? I've been a fan of yours for the last couple of years. I have you number 7 on my big board.
Okay.
Now, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
This season you played at a playing weight of 330 pounds, but this offseason I see you weighed in at 316. What was the importance of the weight loss?
Well, I was just trying to cut down, not just on the weight, but build up my strength. And the strength and conditioning coach over there in Oregon was giving us tips on how to be stronger without carrying the weight, so we can be more agile. Because these pass rushers in the NFL and in college, they're getting faster and faster as they come by. So just to give us a little bit more edge, more strength, and also more agility when it comes to pass blocking.
All right. Good answer, man. I got another question for you. This is Sweets Mache, man. One more question for you. Tell me why I should pick you, man. Tell me why I got my mocks coming out. They're pretty popular out here on the internet. I just want to know, why should you be the number 1 player off my big board?
Well, this show is called Keeping It Real, so I'm just going to keep it real. I'm the best offensive lineman in this draft. The reason I say that is you could also go to my buddies that I played in college. Now they're in the NFL with Kevin on the Broncos and with Ivory, the running back. These guys know how I bring it. I bring it every time. Every game. I don't take any plays off, and they can see that these guys made it to the NFL. We worked as a team, but I got to say, man, I was blocking for them. If you need me to run, we run it down the throats. If you need me to pass, I'll give you all the time in the world. That's why you should pick me. I'm just keeping it real.
Okay, Mr. Sharp, man. This is Bucky the Bus Brooks. I got a question for you, man.
Okay.
It sounds like you have a family in the background, man. Is this one of the reasons that you're potentially coming out of school early, or?
Yeah. That was part of the situation because you got to go through your years. They asked me to come back. I love the program and I love the coaches in there, but this is a business ultimately. We have to make our decisions when it comes to our family first. I'm married with kids. I need to support my family. I don't come from a big, rich background. I come from, just a humble beginnings. I'm just trying to make it out in this world. And one of these things that I got blessed with this talent, so I'm gonna try to use it to provide for my family. So just keeping it real, yeah. I want to play. I love the passion of football. I have that, but it's always good to have that, first round pick money. So we do have some things besides just football. It's a business as well, and I'm just part of that business.
I got you. I got you. So you coming out early, man, to take care of your family. Another question I had, man, and rumor has it that you had to sit out the bowl game because of a current investigation. They said you accepted a rotisserie chicken cooker from LeVar Ball. Like
So,
how much of that is true, or is that just the media trying to tear you down? I mean,
man, I mean, you know how the media is, especially, they, when it comes to the DML, they're always, with prospects and whatnot, always trying to get down our throats. I'm telling you right now, I mean, pending investigation, I didn't accept anything, but I'm not really supposed to talk about it right now because it's still pending. But all I know is that, I'm clean. My hands are clean. I'm ready to play some football. I'm ready to get drafted.
okay, okay. So no rotisserie chicken cooker from you, huh? Okay,
Uh, I love chicken, but I don't cook it. I you know what I mean, guys? I don't do that.
I
Yeah,
got you.
yeah.
Hey, now I got a question for you, BJ. Now, I heard your older brother is doing his thing down there in Miami, and he's one of the best DNs in the DML right now. And
Uh-huh.
the word on the street is that you was more athletic than your older brother. Can you tell me how did that come to be when he is such a stud?
But, well, me and my brother, we've been playing football since I can remember. I mean, since little kids, we've been going at it. He always wanted to be on the defensive side because he loved hitting and he always loved to tackle the quarterback. I became, I was already naturally athletic and strong, so I was gonna go ahead and be on the offensive line. I actually used to play a little D line with my brother side to side, but as we got older, we found our places in the offense. Well, me in the offense and him on defense, and we actually, and during practice, I'm not gonna say that I dominated, but he's gonna tell you a different story as well. But that's how it's just been going back and forth since childhood.
Okay, and another thing, he went to Notre Dame. What made you decide to go to Oregon over Notre Dame? Did you want to get away from your brother's footsteps and show that you're your own man, or what?
Well, you know what? I thought about going to Notre Dame. I saw the beautiful school, great program, but yeah, I wanted something different. And I knew Oregon has that different sets of offense. So I knew that if I went to Oregon, I would get not just passing and running, but they also do wildcat. They do option plays. It's more elaborate plays than the when it comes to the other program. Notre Dame is more, run down your throat kind of thing, pass, which is great and everything. But when I saw, between the two schools, the program and the coaches in the Oregon just showed me what type of versatility I'm going to have as I enter the NFL because they're going to get us ready for all types of offense, not just, your basic, run, pass. But this one has so many different, pools. I have to pool. Sometimes I played guard. Sometimes I played center. And they, move me around so that way I can be versatile and be able to grow and just, my position and other positions as well on the offensive line. So that's what ultimately came down to it. Both schools are great. Both, and I wasn't really trying to get away from him, but at the same time, it's good not to, be bothered by your brother, especially your older brother.
Gotcha, gotcha. Hey, I got one additional question, man. In the past, many people think about Oregon and they relate Oregon to the Boise State and Oregon game,
Mm.
where Blunt knocked out the Boise State guy. My question to you is this a representation of the Oregon program, or was this someone who was just looking for love, like Kiki, and got in their feelings? Can you explain that to us?
Yeah, well, what, I don't know too much about the situation. I know I was there, but I think this guy had it out for him. I'm not sure, the origins of what actually came about, but he was definitely looking for some blood. But no, no, we cool people down here. Over here in Oregon, and we just try to play fair for the most part. And yeah, I mean, it's football. It's gonna be naturally violent, and sometimes I can't lie. I'm gonna keep it real. If I see a defensive lineman I don't like, I might have to block him a little extra harder. If you know what I mean.
I got
But
you.
when it
Hey,
comes to we're clean over here.
Hey BJ, Sweet Shay, one more time for you, man. I got a
Yes,
question.
sir.
Uh, barring you don't slip at all with that Kawhi Leonard laugh you just put it up on this interview. Um,
Hey,
hopefully, every
hey.
now that we know, we know how drafts go, and we know
Uh-huh.
that every draft story isn't a great one.
Uh-huh.
Uh, are you prepared for the loads of Tatianas that might be headed your way? And also, as a follow up question, are you prepared to be the last man sitting in the green room? Because sometimes, man, guys don't get picked at your position that early in the DML, man. You might be sitting there seeing other guys go in front of you that definitely you're better than, but you might still be sitting there. How do you think you prepare yourself and your family for that type of disappointment? Not going in the first top 10, maybe, you know.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. I'm just gonna get ready for whatever comes my way because I, I I don't. It's not in my power. I'm just very blessed to be in this draft and be called. Just getting my name called is all I really want. If it's in the first round, second round, but I'll prove I'm first round talent even if I go in the sixth round. I'm not saying I'm Tom Brady because I can't throw the ball like he can. But what I'm saying is that I won't. I feel confident in my abilities and that coaches and scouts have seen my tapes and be able to, break it down and say this guy has what it takes. Now, when it comes to the DML, you know what? I just want to let them know that I'm a little different. I'm different from the different drafts that you've had. I'm actually going to go out there and make a difference for your team. Um, but when it comes to the last in the dream room, I don't think that's going to happen. But I'm just going to be happy if I'm on the team and show what I can do, and then go from there.
Hey, good answer, son.
Sounds good. That sounds
Th-
good.
Thank you, thank you. And about the laugh, hey, I can't do nothing about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we heard it. We heard it. It's terrible. It's terrible. All
Hey,
right,
hey,
man. But hey, it's all right, man. That's just social media stuff, man. You can overcome that.
okay, all right, all right, all right, all right.
All right. So, hey, this is my last question, man, and I'm not sure if tight work Kuiper has another question, but my last question for you, BJ.
Yeah.
We all know you played in the Pac-12, man, and I see you were a first team All-American, first team offense. But do you think playing in this weaker conference hurts your draft stock at all?
No, I mean I believe the competition. Um, I believe the competition was actually pretty good.
Okay.
I'm out there back and forth. Yeah, when maybe some records don't show it, but I'm going after these athletes that are bigger than me, stronger than me, and I'm still able to figure out a way to dominate them. Um, and conferences are all different every year, so I can only go with people that are going against me. So, but as you can see on the tapes, that I was able to dominate throughout the whole year and become All American, and that's one of the reasons why. I just think that the records don't always show what the battleground show. That's why scouts are always looking at different tapes and different things, and I'm hoping that they see that I'm different from everybody else.
Okay. Okay. Good answer, BJ. Mr. Kuiper, you got anything else for Mr. BJ Sharp?
All right, here's one for the road, man. Hey, now all season I had you number one on my big board, but then
Yeah.
after the Pac-12 conference championship game, um, I saw you licking your lips and doing cartwheels and splits. We almost gave you a number. We want to know would that kind of excitement come over to the league? Because down in Miami, I heard they don't want no numbers on their team. What you got to say about that?
Well, sometimes you can't control your excitement in the game. I mean, football is a passionate sport, and the cartwheels and the flips and stuff was just me being happy and passionate about the game. I mean, we just having some fun out there, doing our thing. So I hope it don't hurt no draft board. I mean, all I'm saying is that I just keep it real on the football field and off the football field. That's just how I am.
Yeah, but the last openly gay guy that came out homosexual gay, I don't know what to say no more because with all this politically correctness going on, so I don't really know what to classify you as. I know you have kids, but it's a rumor that you was counting on a download.
Hey, what kind of show is this? I mean, uh, hey, listen, I got kids for a reason because I don't go that way. Yeah, give me 1 second. What's your buddy? Okay, all right. Sorry about that.
All right, that's it for me. I just wanted to make sure, I like your game. You're still number seven. It doesn't affect me at all. But I know that Oregon is a colorful state, and the word is that you might be
Hey,
going to Denver, where marijuana is legal, and you might need some integrity. So make sure to check out Randy Farms.
no, you know I don't touch that stuff. I don't touch that.
Gotcha.
Okay, good
Yeah,
answer, man. Hey, I try to trip you up, but hey, I can't wait to see you on the DML. That's it for me, Mr. BJ.
all right, thank you.
All right, fellas, we want to thank Mr. BJ Sharp for coming on the show. Keep it real. Seems like he has a very nice family in the background. We
Appreciate it, appreciate it.
he's number 7. He's the top 7 player coming out the draft, and he's the top overall left tackle. So we're really looking forward to the combine and see what type of numbers Mr. BJ Sharp put up, whether he falls or whether he increases his draft stock. But once again, we thank Mr. BJ Sharp for attending, and good luck the rest of the way, Mr. Sharp.
Oh, thank you, appreciate it. Thank you for having me on.
All right, all right. So that's it for the interview with Mr. BJ Sharp. I want to thank my guests, my co-host, Sweeks McShay, and Mr.
Yo,
Tight Work Kuiper.
appreciate it having me on, sir.
Hey,
Yep. Hey, look
all
forward.
right.
Y'all make sure y'all look forward to the next show where we have I think we may have Darby Timmons, the big power back from Nebraska on the show. We got to make sure he's available. He's been going through some ups and downs on that Nebraska campus. So we'll try to get him in and ask him some questions and see what his insight is as far as joining the DML league. So as of right now, I want to thank y'all for tuning in, and that's it. We out.